Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke playthrough. In this episode, we're going to just quickly make a stop at the Silicon Ruins, just so we can get our first encounter, which is basically a guaranteed unknown encounter. And after that, we're going to start making our way to Veilstone City, the location for the Fur Gym. So soon we'll be able to fight a Fur Gym soon enough, hopefully. First, let's just talk to this kid here. Back then, he would give us the ball capsule, but since we already got it from Baby, he just gives us some stickers later on. Could always do with some more stickers. Oh, didn't realize there was going to be a trainer fight here, though. So it's Carl. Carl and his Geodude. Maybe Geodudes. And that is not the type of matchup we want, even if we're 10 levels higher. And it looks like I also forgot to heal up as well. So we're just gonna quickly swap into our Gyarados. Probably just spam Waterfall for the next few Pokemon. The Intimidate is a bonus as well. Pretty sure we don't resist rock types, so it's good that we were able to weaken the rock throw. Pretty sure we outspeed everything he has too, because I'm pretty sure all of his Pokemon are probably at their first stage, considering at the point of story we are currently on for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. So we do get to learn Air Cutter. Now I think I'd like to keep Pluck instead, just because it looks like we're slightly better with physical attacks. That being said, I guess Supersonic is kind of pointless at this time, so let's just get rid of that. And another Geodude. At this rate, we're gonna be accumulating a lot of levels. Hopefully not too far above the Fur Gym's Pokemon team, because otherwise that does kind of take away a bit of the challenge. But if it really comes to it where I'm just leveling up too much, I might just start skipping some of the trainer fights. Just some of them, just so that I don't accumulate too much experience. It's also nice that, at least from my standpoint, it's kind of nice that they got rid of the dark type resistance for steel types, because it makes it a lot easier just to deal with Bronzor from our end. Now, if I was using Bronzor on the other hand, I wouldn't be too happy, but I'm not, so this is okay. Now, I think there's supposed to be a room where we're able to find quite a few items, probably some nuggets and also some TMs, I'm guessing. Now, I kind of lost track where I'm going, so hopefully I don't get lost. I think it's one of these staircases. Ah, there we go. Haven't ran into any Pokemon here yet. Take this nugget. Oh, Mind Plate. This might be good for one of our Psychic type users. A rare candy and a jar of odd incense. I guess they kind of changed up the items you can find here, just because, like, you don't really use HMs here in this game. So, looks like we have our unknown. I don't know if, I don't want to accidentally knock it out with a move, so let's just see if our first Pokeball throw works. This is like our own version of a Pokemon Let's Go, except it's like Pokemon Let's Go Bidoof. And we got an unknown. I don't really know what to name it. Maybe I'll just name it Mystery Meat, because unknowns are mysterious, and the last thing you really want when you're at a restaurant is finding out that nobody knows what kind of meat they're serving you. But let's just name it that. I don't think we're really gonna use unknown, because the only move it has access to is a hidden power, which I guess it depends what's the hidden type move for this unknown, but either way, it's very... I think it'll have a very niche use, so not really any purpose of using the unknown. Now let's see if I have access to an escape rope just so we can get off here. And it's perfect, we have just one left. Maybe we should start stocking up on some. Alright, so I'm just gonna quickly heal up. We might need to swap up the teams a little. I'm kind of debating maybe removing either Chef Dude or Horsemeat for another of the Pokemon members we have. Now, I am kind of tempted to use either Pickled Mush or Pastry Server. So either I'm Junior or I guess Gardevoir in this case. Because I think it'll be pretty handy when dealing with Cynthia's Garchomp in the future. Because if I don't have a perfect counter for it, I believe there's probably gonna be a massacre on my team. And it'll also be handy for the third gym as well, who specializes in fighting types. So maybe they're both going to be Psychic Fairy. I think Mr. Mime is more of setting up light screens, reflect. For Ralts, I guess it's more of a special attacker. So I guess it comes down to, do I think Gardevoir can survive an attack from Garchomp? Or can Mr. Mime set up in advance and then hopefully chip down some HP? I think, since I haven't really used Mr. Mime before, we're gonna replace Ponyta with it. I've used Gardevoir in some other Pokemon games I had, like Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Still kind of fresh on my mind, so I think I would like to just spice it up a bit. But first, let's just quickly grab these stickers. I mean, it's free items anyways. I wonder if this is the house? Is that the house? I don't recall having there being two houses here. And good thing we did have an unknown here. We got a ball capsule. Oh, is it like an extra ball capsule? I didn't even know that. Let's see a ball capsule. I can't seem to find it right now. Oh, right. I think there's going to be some items up there. Now, I just remembered this stretch of the route is just mostly some farmers we're fighting. I mean, Silicon Town is basically a farmland. Pretty rural. Not too far from a city, though. Okay, so I'm Junior's still pretty weak. I think we're gonna need to use Meditite. Oh, that's not good. Giving Astonish kind of, it's a weak Pokemon. Sorry, it's a weak move. So, we won't really have to worry about that. And we're still pretty high level. So I think I might have to start skipping some trainers, just so I don't get too over leveled for this Nuzlocke challenge. I think Girafarig is normal Psychic, so Force... Okay, 2 Force Palms should do it. At least we got a Paralysis on to it. Let's just remove that last remaining these remaining health points with a Psybeam. And there goes Giraffe. I will say though, it's kind of... I find it nice that they gave Girafarig a new evolution in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And actually made it look like a giraffe. A bit disturbing that its end tail suddenly moves to the front though. And kind of covers the head. But I can kind of see what they're going for. I heard about from one of my friends about how Girafarig's evolution, Fairy Giraffe, I guess, has access to this one ability that kind of keeps other Pokemon, like your foes' Pokemon, from using priority moves like Quick Attack. So, I mean, I think that's pretty neat. But We've already encountered this Ponyta. Let's see if there's any... Oh, we can run. Okay. Alright, let's try running again. We couldn't. I guess the little clown can't run away from... Okay, I guess we're gonna use routes instead. That was a mistake on my end. I think I got a little too greedy and tried to run away instead of just fighting off the Ponyta. So that is definitely on my... That is my bad. At least I didn't lose a Pokemon immediately in the last episode, but... Dang, that's a bit of a... That was a bad mistake right there. Luckily for us, I think we only have 3 deaths so far. Could have been a little less, but it is what it is. Well, farewell. We're gonna have to release you now. And let's replace Pastry Chef with Pickled Mush. I think Routes is still good. If we can somehow get it to survive an attack from Garchomp in the future, that'll be pretty neat. But if it doesn't make it to that point, that's also fine. It's another Ponyta. I think this time I can run because I'm at a much higher... Okay, I guess I'm just that slow. Luckily, Gyarados is pretty tanky at this level compared to level 19 Ponyta. That being said... Okay, this is embarrassing. I think I'm just trying to run all the time. Let's just get rid of this Ponyta, and then I'm gonna cut back to the next part of this episode. Alright, let's just get this Great Ball, and there's going to be some trainer fights, but I don't know if I really want to fight all of it. Like, I'll fight some of them, but I have a feeling if I fight all of them, I might end up a little too over-leveled. We'll just see, but at this time, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to just fight everyone. And some of these, I feel like they have pretty low-level Pokemon, so I think skipping them won't make too much of a difference. That being said, if you would like to see me fight every trainer, then feel free to just leave it in the comments. And I'll just keep that in mind for the next episode. But in the meantime, I think my only objective is to try to make it to Veilstone City, just so I can get to the next gym fight soon. I mean, it's been a while since I fought the second gym, and I don't want there to be too much of a gap over here. And another Clefairy. And if anything, like, even if I skip some trainers, I can always just do, I guess, like a random episode, just of me revisiting every area. Will probably require some editing, but I'll just revisit every area, see if there's any trainer fights I missed. If I plan to have this challenge go beyond the champion fight. That being said, I think I do anticipate this Let's Play, or playthrough, whatever you would like to call it. I anticipate it being more of up until I beat the champion. Now, I don't think I really had my first encounter yet. Just a bunch of Geodudes and Ponytas. I'm not sure if there's any other new Pokemon I can encounter here, actually. Let me just quickly check this route number, because this is Route 210. And that's Route 215. Okay, so Route 215 is the one that's kind of a pain to get through. At least back in my childhood. Just because, like, it's just a whole bunch of trainer fights. It's constantly raining. And then the last trainer has a Gyarados in a rainy environment, which wasn't too ideal. Actually, does Route 210 go up? Okay, it also goes up here. So I could save my encounter in the future when I get past this Psyduck horde. Because right now you can't really go through them. Alright, well, we're just gonna go ahead then, in that case. This guy, I'm pretty sure he has a Bronzor, or a Shieldon. So I think it's safe to say, let's just use Gyarados for this fight. Probably a Shieldon and a Gyarados. Or maybe as a Bronzor. Either way, we counter his team. I'm pretty sure of it. And just because I plan to skip some trainers, I think what I'd like to do is still kind of explore around a little, just so that I don't miss too many items for this playthrough, because I might still run into some stuff that'll help for like some of the future fights. Shieldon, I think this waterfall should do it. I don't remember if Shieldon has access to Sturdy, but even Sturdy, it does have Sturdy. I'm not sure if, realistically, I'm not sure if you really want to taunt a giant sea serpent, especially when you're on the verge of collapse. Alright, goodbye, Ruin Maniac. This one, I feel like he might fight. Why isn't he moving though? I thought joggers usually move around. That's weird. Well, I anticipate this one having a Luxio. Let's see if my theory is true. Oh, never mind. Does this guy throw stuff? Oh, yeah, he's gonna give us some TMs. I guess Payback it will be good for slower Pokemon. That being said, I don't think I have any dark types that are kind of slow. So thank goodness for the removal of HMs. Okay, some fighting trainers. This could be a good chance to try out using our routes. I mean, it's supposed to evolve into Gardevoir soon too. Like one more level, it evolves into Curlia, and in 2 more levels, it'll be a Gardevoir. Because technically, it's already past the stage it's supposed to evolve at. And that's perfect for us too. Fighting poison, that's going to be a ×4 weakness for us. Or, sorry, for them. And I forgot to check if, wow, that was kind of stupid of me. I forgot to check if we had access to a psychic move. Okay, we'll just have to switch out then, in that case. Time for our second plan. Who knows, maybe it's just been a while since I've actually recorded this playthrough. So maybe I'm just a little, not exactly in the groove yet. So, if so, just bear with me for the next couple of episodes while I'm just trying to get used to some strategies again. I mean, I know Pokemon's supposed to be easy in general, but I feel like I'm making some pretty big rookie mistakes at this time, which kind of sucks. Let's fight this trainer as well. And then let's see if we can get our first encounter for Route 215. You know, I think we only lost 2 Pokemon so far. It's just we've also happened to fail a whole bunch of first encounters. Like, I know we lost Pidgey by, like, episode 2. And then we also lost... Sorry, not a Pidgey, it was a Starly. I'm mixing up the early bird Pokemon. Early route bird Pokemon. And... yeah, I guess Mime Jr. is only the second one that we lost. Unless there is one I forgot, but I'm pretty sure I didn't lose any other Pokemon. The failed encounters, I'm pretty sure they include, like, Machop. There was, like, a Gastly, there was also, a Swablu. That one kind of stings, because I didn't knock it out, I just happened to run out of Pokeballs. I think I ran out of Pokeballs, if I remembered correctly. Anyways, this fight is pretty straightforward. Just sends a bunch of fighting type Pokemon we can knock out in one hit. Not bad. A Fist Plate. We can also give that to Meditite. So maybe we can give the Mind Plate to Routes once it has access to some fighting moves. In the meantime, let's see if we can get our first encounter here. I'm not really sure if I want to use Crobat to try to trap a Kadabra. I don't think it's really worth the risk in case it uses a Psybeam or anything silly like that. So let's just use Gyarados. I think it'll be a little safer that way. Maybe we'll run into a Staravia. I don't know if Staravia can be encountered in this route. But considering we've only ran into Ponyta, I don't think there's going to be a lot of choices for us here, which I don't mind. Alright, I've finally learned my lesson not to try to run from Ponytas. That was an avoidable death. Could have just tried switching into a different Pokemon from Mime Jr. Okay, let's try looking again. Any new Pokemon? Hello? I also forgot Gyarados does have Intimidate, so it might take a little while before we run into something. We've also caught a Geodude. Okay, let's try again. Let's run away. Any Pokemon? Hello? A Ponyta? Okay. Just a Ponyta. I think I already have a strategy on how to deal with the Lucario as well. I think what I'll do is I'll make sure to leave... Oh, I guess it won't really work though, because I'm on set mode, so I can't just switch out. Okay, I'll have to rethink how to handle that Lucario. But the key thing is, I do need something with a ground move, just to knock it out. Now, one thing I could do is just keep grinding up some levels, fight some more trainers until Growlithe evolves to get Earthquake. But I feel like that might be a little too easy. But then again, this is just a challenge. I guess it doesn't matter if it's easy or not. I forgot to get this item. Guard Spec, okay. And... any other encounters? Kadabra? We already got a Kricketune. Alright, just eat this bug. Oh, wow, that's pretty tanky. I'm surprised Kricketune... Oh, right, I guess Dark isn't super effective against Bug. How could I forget? Okay, let's keep looking around. Any Kadabras? Let's cut this down. Got this Pokeball. Oh, Shockwave. Okay, that's pretty good. If I have a Pokemon that can learn it. Do I have anything that can learn it right now? Probably Routes? Okay, Routes can learn it. I don't know if anyone else can though. Not gonna teach it to Routes just at this time because maybe I should see if Routes can still have the chance to learn some Psychic moves. I might have to look up later, maybe after this episode, just when Routes would what's the level up move pool for Routes? Because if it's not going to learn any more Psychic moves, or it's going to be a while, might not be worth the investment. I mean, I'm still leaning towards using the Routes. Alright, well, I predict this will be a one-hit KO. Yeah. I mean, it's a rain-boosted waterfall from a physical attacker. And a Meditite. We can just use a Crunch for that. Oh, it's not super effective though, because it's part fighting. Alright, so we have on the chop on for this fight. I think I'm just gonna teach Shockwave to Pickled Mush, or sorry, to Routes, because I think there's gonna be a Gyarados later. Might as well try to just get rid of that Gyarados. I think we should keep Charm, but I don't think we can really take a chance on using Routes against Lucario. Presumably the next episode, because that Lucario probably does have access to Metal moves. Probably Metal Claw, I'm guessing. And that will absolutely butcher our Routes if we tried pulling anything off like that. Now, this one is going to be a double trainer fight. And I am not a fan of this one because I believe I'm gonna have to deal with a Gyarados and another Pokemon, if I remembered correctly. Well, let's just try. Let's give this a try. This is always the one I find tough before Veilstone City. Oh, what I could have done is I could have tried doing a one-on-one fight instead. But I think that would have been a little too boring if I did that. Okay, at least we've weakened a Monferno. I think the worst Glameow can do is probably just use Feint Attack without just being Neutral Attack. Let's just get rid of that Monferno, and let's start boosting up Calm Mind for Routes. Have it set up now. Okay, not bad. Oh, okay. Well, at least we are doing kind of okay. And there's the Gyarados, that's what I'm concerned about. Okay, I think I made a mistake. Alright, we're gonna try to lower the defense on that Gyarados. We're gonna leave that Glameow alone for now. But I feel like Gyarados might outspeed. If they both double on Routes, that might not be good. Okay, so change of plans. Let's switch to... Let's just switch to... Oh wait, no, I forgot Glameow had an Aerial Ace. Okay, wow, that is definitely a bad mistake on my part. Okay, at least Groudon is pretty tanky, so at least we don't have to worry about that as much. And as I correctly predicted, they did kind of double on Groudon. Let's just heal up Groudon just in case. I don't want to take any chances with losing our starter. Oh. Okay, so I'm supposed to attack with Gyarados first. Maybe we'll... Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of the Gyarados first. And then we'll heal up the Groudon. Okay, so they're just gonna subject me to one more turn of this. The good news is, we don't really... Oh, Ice Fang. Okay, yippee. Let's just get rid of this. Maybe we can start healing up, self-healing with Mega Drain. That'll be nice. Oh, look, we even got a Quick Claw in. Also realized that could have gone very terribly if they both decide to attack Groudon again. Okay, they can survive one more hit. Oh, okay, that is really close. I did not account for the critical hit. Alright, let's just get rid of that Gyarados. And let's switch out Growlithe. I think it's dealt with enough. Almost switched into a Meta-type, but that would have been a huge mistake to do. You know what, let's just start training up our Crobat. I think Crobat will be pretty key for the third gym. Same with Gyarados. Maybe what we'll do is we'll switch out to Gyarados when the Lucario comes in, just so we can weaken it with Intimidate. And then from there, we'll just figure it out as it goes. I can always just cheese it. Just switch to Gyarados, switch to something else, and then switch back to Gyarados. Stealth Rock. I'm not sure if I will really be using any, I guess, more competitive type of moves in this Nuzlocke. But you know what? I don't think we need Sandstorm. Let's just get rid of Sandstorm. Who knows? Maybe the Stealth Rock will come in handy. And now we just have to deal with one other gym leader. Sorry, not gym leader, the trainer. This will be cake from here. I think it was just the other trainer I was mostly concerned about. Specifically the Gyarados. Oh, and a Kadabra. Something I was looking for. Too bad they can't just give me their Kadabra. I don't want it to use any psychic moves on me. Let's just switch back to routes. Pretty sure it'll resist any psychic moves it tries pulling off. Unless it uses an electrical move, and that's another big error I made. Alright, well, that is another pair of trainers we just finished beating. Not bad. It was a little rough around the edges. I don't know if it's going to be a mistake to skip some of the trainers, because I did skip quite a few. But at least we do have a Kirlia now. A couple more levels and then we'll be having a Gardevoir. Alright, I think we finally made it to Veilstone City. It's been a while since we fought the last gym, so I'm excited to get to the next challenge. Hopefully this will go smoothly, because if not, I'm gonna have regrets about skipping some trainers. But we'll see how that pays off. I'm pretty confident we'll be able to handle it. But until next time, I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.